Good morning, Ross Jason Bohmly. It's quarter to 9 a.m. in the morning on Saturday, the second month, 2016, on the 6th day. Well, real quick, let's do this all over again. On January the 26th, I did my statement for uttering threats to social services, which wasn't uttering threats, it was an example. Almsen lied. He did his on January the 26th as well. And Kathy H. or Hubbles or whatnot it is from social services, who I was talking to, did hers on March the 7th. Robert Yo on February the 25th of 2005 became my counsel designation notice. Him and I signed a piece of paper saying he was my counsel. On March the 4th, 2005, I notified the Parliament, Susan Bryson, and RCMP headquarters as well on their headquarters website. RCMP file 051242, court file 32619. It got thrown out of court. Period. Social services never had any other threats or threats from me ever before that. Period. They withheld my check on food day, like a Somalia affair, holding back food, using psychological trauma, starvation, because there's not enough food, just like a Holocaust act, and residential school because they're playing mind games and psychologically abusing us and trying to play mind screw you tactics when there should be a better system when in food, handing out food rations or whatnot when they spend billions of dollars on foreign aid, according to the website on foreign aid of 2012 and the UN on a broadcast on national TV on my Poverty in Canada and the United States playlist. You can look it up as well. And human rights violations or human rights playlist as well. Violations on the RCMP and so on. Let's go later on. That was 2005 of February and January the 26th. Let's go back to the day assaulted by Juan Velasco at the CRA. It happened on approximately December the 29th of 2011. And notified Jim Stevens, Mano Theo, Star Winchester, Lisa, who attended that time, asking her what the hell went on, and the mayor, Larry Junglis, who is an ex-RCMP officer. That was December the 29th, 2011, and Dave or Brad or whatnot at the front desk of the RCMP department in Comox Valley laughed, and nobody attended the front desk and dealt with me when I asked them about charging Juan with assault. And I was hospitalized 2 weeks later, approximately, on January the 30th of 2012 at St. Joe's Hospital to the psych ward by Mike Wheeler, constable. At that time, he was about 6 something and about 250, 260 pounds. Pretty big guy. Nicole Hall was attending with him that time. No arrest warrant, no warrant to enter my apartment, and put his hand on the sidearm and took me there. In that time frame, according to my PWD form that they filled out there, around February the 14th, on the part I signed, I weighed 184 pounds. I weighed 170 when I went in there, gained 10 pounds of fat when I was in there. Later on, gained another 10 pounds because I was up to 200 pounds within 6 months being on Abilify and olanzapine, what they put me on. Anyhow, when he assaulted me, the mirror could have broke fell on me, shattered, cut me and his son up. Nobody should come from behind and hit somebody and move them 6 feet forward and assault somebody from behind. RCMP should have charged him and his son because they were both taking turns assaulting me. Playing around is playing around, but when you're trying to lift weights, it's not fun. Children get bumped up to adult court with black belts in Taekwondo. They should have a little more maturity than that. Mischief charge, file number, please, 906-1311734, court file 1041385461. Discharged from the hospital with conditions to see Jeff Edwards and Kevin Weeder for a meeting, who was a psychiatrist and still is, to see them still being off a bill or in Vega and have huge side effects at 260 now, jumped up about 50, 60 pounds. No endurance or anything like that. You can read my Invega side effects playlist for Men's Health. That was on September the 30th, 2013. Racist? I am not. In my lifetime, I've had a stepfather who is from Hong Kong, who's Asian, half Chinese, half Vietnamese. I understand because his dad's from Hainan, Vietnam. His mom's from mainland China. And, well, he was my Chinese dad. I had a white dad. Met all his friends who he introduced us to. And plain and simple, had a grandpa, Buddy Ewan, who was on CBS for head taxes, which isn't on there, or CBC, for Beyond the Golden Mountain, it was called, back in 2005, 2006 time period. And I got a copy of it, just can't download it because I don't have a VCR or DVD. Black people, well, black people, Godfather Michael Salmon, who lives in Campbell River as far as I know, Adrian, grade 3-4, I can't remember, Fairview School in Red Deer, Alberta. Mandela or Rusty, Cedar Hill, Victoria, BC. David Smithers or something like that from Seattle who played basketball for Vanier. He's in our annual as well. Johnny Johnson, he's a constable. Michael Babs, DJ, or DJ Dacozy in Toronto from Saskatoon. And those are all the African Americans that I can tell you off by hand that I know personally or met and talked to at one time or another. East Indians are people from India. Mundy, Jerry Mundy, and Jason Franco, and a few from Victoria, Cedar Hill. And, oh yeah, Asians as well. Jason Liu, who's on my Facebook, and Ford Tang, and a few other guys that I knew in high school. A guy named Gary, he was Vietnamese, I think. He was a little angry guy. Didn't know him though, but I knew of him. And first Mexican I ever met was Juan Velasco, and thinks our country's too rich and is being a little too ignorant in his word and mannerism. Even though his kid calls me Uncle Ross. I don't know what his problem is being a supervisor making anywhere from minimum wage to $20 an hour, standing looking after a weight room, just making sure nobody steals anything when most fitness clubs just have a receptionist at the front desk and a maintenance guy like I did at California Fitness when it opened till 10 o'clock in the morning at California Fitness, Saskatoon, 2nd Street, for about a month or two in 1995 in the summertime. Made minimum wage back then at $5.35, and minimum wage in BC was $8 an hour back then. Anyhow, racist? I don't think so. So you guys have a good day.